Hi, I'm Jukka from Horizon Ignited, and I want to introduce you the guy who made our artwork, Caelan Stokkermans.
Hey, how's it going?
When we actually first saw Caelan's art, we knew instantly that we're going to ask him if he'd like to make some art for us, either merch or just album art or pretty much anything. But I guess that happened sooner rather than later, since you actually done the artwork for the upcoming album.
Yeah, so I'm a freelance artist of about 6-7 years now. I started doing artwork way back in high school for like local bands and sort of just post artwork on Facebook and whatnot.
Okay.
So then I've just grown my sort of company or career over the years, and then just last year I started doing this full time. So I've had the opportunity to work with a lot more bands and make a living as an artist. I'm from also Cleveland, Ohio. So most people think for some reason I'm from like Germany or somewhere like exotic like that, but I'm just from good old Cleveland, Ohio. So.
Yeah, it could be the surname. I mean, it has some European touch to it.
Yeah, it's Dutch, so
yeah,
that's not bad.
When you actually made this artwork for us for the Towards the Dying Lands album, we can clearly see that there's some classical or Renaissance inspiration on it. What actually inspired you to do this on that style?
Yeah, so a lot of my inspiration comes from the Baroque era, a lot of Caravaggio style and technique. So I approach my paintings as if it's traditional painting. So I get a lot of inspiration from stuff like that, like Paul Rubens and artists from hundreds of years ago. So this piece was very much inspired by Caravaggio. A lot of the strong light sources with the dark shadows defining the form, I felt really would help capture the essence of this album. The fabrics, which became a very central theme of the artwork, is also very much a very Baroque sort of style and aesthetic. So a lot of Old Masters style is what inspired this. Artists like that.
From the artist's perspective, what does it represent, or is there any message to it? Like, did you listen to our upcoming songs and decided that you want to draw this, or it's something?
Yeah, so I did listen to the album. Part of the concept was inspired by the lyrics. The path you walk is paved with blood, and you're the one who bleeds. All the salt that's in your wounds, it makes the path endure. So I was very inspired by the sort of physical manifestation of blood in that lyric. So in the composition, you see the figure bleeding this red fabric, and then there's a loom in the background, which then is spinning more thread into the figure. Yeah. So it's sort of, for me, it was an analogy to being consumed by your passions for, whether that's music or art, or whatever it is, where you kind of feed yourself into that sort of process, and kind of sort of suffering for your own craft, and then so that kind of drive to be creative or to create, we do even sometimes at the expense of our own bodies and mind, and that kind of it's kind of constantly pushing us towards towards like the dying way. For example. So that was a big, that lyric was a big inspiration, and then I kind of sort of just built upon it from there. Also, the loom and the thread was inspired by the fates from Greek mythology as well.
Thank you, Caelan, so much for this small interview. Everyone, be sure to check out Caelan's artwork on caelanstokkermansarts.com, and make sure to pre-save and pre-order Towards the Dying Land, coming out July 1st.